Welcome, everyone. Today's discourse delves into a fascinating realm: the profound impact of embracing silence. Have you ever pondered the undervalued potency residing within silence's embrace? Amidst tumultuous relationships, it's effortless to feel voiceless, to lose resonance with our own inner cadence. Yet, within those crucibles of adversity, a profound realization dawns. Silence, far from a token of frailty, emerges as a testament to inner fortitude. It serves as a conduit to reclaim autonomy and prioritize our well-being. Join us in this dialogue as we explore the transformative potential of embracing silence, transcending mere interactions with narcissistic personas. Prepare to embark on a journey where silent contemplation fortifies the spirit. Now, let's navigate the labyrinth of coping mechanisms for dealing with narcissistic influences in our lives. Opting for silence, manifesting through blocking, severing ties, and excising all connections to negativity, signifies more than mere acquiescence. It symbolizes a resounding declaration. I choose serenity amidst chaos. It entails rejuvenating one's essence, erecting firm boundaries, and safeguarding one's vitality. By withholding access to personal realms, be it whereabouts, activities, or companions, one thwarts the insidious machinations of narcissists, who thrive on gathering leverage through their network of informants, aptly termed flying monkeys and enablers. But here's the twist. The game changes completely once you realize that your silence is a move to gain an advantage. It's not normal for narcissists to face pushback in this way. Your silence turns into a beacon that says, I'm taking charge quietly but firmly. You start making plans for how to leave the toxic atmosphere, being careful, keeping your cool, and putting your health first. In the middle of everything, your quiet turns out to be your best card. In order to break free from the selfish web, you should keep your plans secret while you're making them. You never know who might talk about it and become one of those flying monkeys. But after leaving that toxic atmosphere, you start to understand how bad it really was. Take a deep breath, think about everything, heal the wounds, maybe talk to a doctor, write down your feelings in a journal, start meditating, watch a lot of TV shows, read a lot, try everything that will help you get better. You finally accept that the connection was bad for you and almost knocked you off your feet. The good news is that you're still standing strong and learning from helpful channels and groups like this one. Indeed, that is a huge win. When you're with a narcissist, your silence turns into a secret weapon because it was like walking through a dangerous minefield when you played the role of therapy without getting paid, always saying sorry and making your case. And they loved it. They hooked you up with that downward slide. But in the end, you freed yourself. You were able to see ego for what it really is, a real worry. And getting involved with an ego is always a bad idea. They could turn against you at any time, and most of the time they do. In a relationship with a narcissist, it can feel like they're always there, looking for something they can get from you. Their actions drain you of not only your time and energy, but also your love, money, and things. These people act like they deserve everything you have while refusing to give you anything of value. They are lazy, weak, and shallow. They act like they agree with your values while reflecting your thoughts and hopes. However, they're really just using you to fill a hole in their own lives. Think about all the things you gave up when you were with them. Your interests, your relationships, your health, and your money. They took it all away because they were always plotting something. In that moment, though, you had no idea what you were really facing. Narcissism 101 wasn't on the list of things to learn. But now you're starting to get it. You know that some people, especially narcissists, have never cared about your best interests and never will. These people are very good at getting you to react by carefully pressing your emotional buttons. Remember those urgent messages that told you they needed your instant attention and made you tell them your whole day's plans? When you got back home, you were asked to be their personal assistant and do jobs and run errands for them. They put you in that role on purpose and drew you in with the front they put on at the beginning of the relationship. We now know that narcissists often put on complicated fronts to get other people to fall in love with them. It's possible that in the beginning, you talked about everything in your life, including your experiences, relationships, goals, and more. They took it all in and stored every detail so they could use it against you later, making it a cruel game. You may have noticed that your voice lost its power over time. You were put down by the narcissist, who abused you in many ways, including gaslighting, the quiet treatment, stonewalling, and more. You felt like you were just going through the motions and didn't have any real energy. Unfortunately, these lessons aren't usually taught in traditional schools, so you were stuck in a cycle that seemed hard to break. The cycle usually goes like this. They show you a lot of love and make you feel like you're on cloud nine, only to later put you down and throw you away. Then they show you love again and start the cycle all over again. It is important to see this trend for what it is, a harmful one. You should be careful not to fall into a hoover, which is a way for narcissists to get you back into the relationship after they have dumped you. Giving into it means your wounds aren't fully healed, and you could end up back in the same circle of trouble. When you see the pattern and cut ties for good, enforcing a strict no-contact strategy to protect your health, you'll make progress. We're going to talk about why your silence is your greatest superpower, your secret weapon that always helps you win. Imagine being in the middle of nature's music, with birds singing and tall trees swaying, and the promise of sunny days ahead. True change happens in this calm moment, in the beauty of the present. It's about taking things slowly, letting go, and enjoying the little things in life. It's about reclaiming your freedom, not feeling like you have to explain your actions or whereabouts to anyone, and putting your own happiness ahead of the constant need to please someone else. It's about not waiting nervously for a call or message, standing up to people who try to take advantage of your money, and keeping your relationships safe from manipulation. It's about being strong when things go wrong, fighting for your rights, and keeping your family safe. You may have already fallen into these mistakes or be in the process of doing so. No matter what, keep this in mind. Your silence is important, not just for the ego but for everyone around you. Setting limits is an important part of restoring your power. You don't have to answer every message or reach out. Imagine getting an intimidating email or message, maybe from a bully. Do you need to answer? Most likely not. Is it smart to go for it? Most likely not. But you should avoid acting on impulse and getting into angry arguments or conversations that make things worse. I promise you that pressing the send button in a hurry will make you feel bad later. Imagine that you open your email and find a mean message from someone you know. Your first thought is to respond with the same level of meanness. But wait a second before you hit send. Think about a different approach. Answering instead of reacting. When you're working with toxic people like narcissists or energy vampires, silence can be your most powerful tool. There are times when being around them makes you feel like you have no life left. You may have felt this way when you were caught in a selfish web and reacted hastily to everything because you felt trapped. But now you're changing and using your inner strength. Your secret power is your silence. It lets you live your life the way you want to without always having to defend yourself to other people. We're all going at different speeds on our own paths to healing. Some people may be happy, while others are still trying to figure things out. There will be peace, patience, and time to think about yourself along the way. You're learning how to set limits and figure out who really fits in your life along the way. The shocking truth is that your quiet says a lot. It says that your health and happiness are the most important things to you and that you won't waste time or energy on people who don't make you feel better. Some of them might even have to be muted for a while, but that's all part of the healing process. In order to heal, you need to know why the narcissist chose to hurt you in the first place. They were interested in you because of something about you, but now you're taking back your independence, and your silence will be your best advantage. This isn't just another breakup. It's a deep process of finding out more about myself and starting over. It takes time to heal, and the road to recovery isn't a straight one. Instead, it's a journey with many turns that shapes your bigger story. The egotistical relationship is only a part of your life. It's not the whole story. There's no telling how long or how much it drained you, but you're breaking out of the bad loop. Your quiet now means that you are taking back your power and running your story. As we come to a close, remember the times you stood strong against narcissistic family members or toxic surroundings. It's all about finding your own way and getting back to peace. You've probably been through those tough times where people criticize you or ask too many questions. But what do you know? You no longer have to put up with that negativity. This is your voice. I'm calling the shots now. The fact that you choose to love someone from far away says a lot. You are making a strong statement that you will not be manipulated or ruled. And the knowledge you've gained from those events? It's very useful. It serves as a reminder that not everyone should be in your inner group. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope that what we talked about made you feel something. Don't forget that you're not going through this trip by yourself. Be careful, let your silence say a lot, and keep your head held high in the middle of the chaos. There is no way I can help you but win. I'll see you later. Until then, stay tough and robust. Don't forget to show some love by clicking the like a button, following for more inspiring videos, and sending this video to someone who might find it helpful. You can also click on the link in the description to get a free book and a one-on-one session to help you heal.